Putting all of our plans, hopes, goals, and dreams into an affordable notebook. Can it be done and can it still be cute? We're going to talk about that today, you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Hello, my friends. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you are new here, welcome. I don't know about you guys, but I am getting that planner restlessness already. Again, it happens every year. I feel like the people who make New Year planner decisions back in the fall are not the same people we end up being at springtime. Also, with my No by 2025, I'm looking at all of the wastefulness, all of the needless things, and I just have the itch to keep cutting back further and further. I'm also at a stage in my life where I'm seeking simplicity and things that are going to help me out, help me get things done quicker or more simply for myself and my family. I'm turning 40 this year, and lately I've really been missing my Erin Condren weekly planner, so the life planner. I've been toying with the idea of bringing one of those back into my lineup when the spring line comes out, because with my No by 2025, I can only purchase a planner when it rolls over into being a necessity again. And for me, I have been on the academic year as far as planner lineup goes for a few years now, so it would become a necessity once their spring release comes out. However, that is not an affordable planner, you guys. That planner, while incredible, comes with quite the price tag. However, what Erin Condren does have to offer is notebooks with incredible paper, notebooks with cute, changeable covers, and the coil. So I thought, you know what, let's give this a go again. I did a notebook planner a couple of years ago on my channel. Maybe it was 2023. I don't remember exactly. That's what this one is. So I did not go out and buy a brand new notebook from Erin Condren. I pulled one off my shelf that I had already used in the past some years ago, and I thought, let's give it a try. Let's see if I can fit everything in a notebook, turn a notebook into a planner for myself again. And maybe this is something that I could just do when the academic planner buying season comes back around, instead of spending that hefty price tag on the life planner. Now, I do love that planner. There's still a possibility I might get it because I am seeking simplicity and I do want to get back into functional planning. I do still have to go with a little bit of decorative, make it a little bit cute, add some stickers, but I want more functional and less decorative in many of my planners. I still want to keep heavy decorative elements in our memory planner because it's so fun to see that themed and really cute. But for the rest of my life, for my actual working and home lists and things like that, I want to get on the more functional side of things. So I have created a little bit of a March planner in here. I'm going to show you guys some previous spreads that I've done in here, and we're going to talk about turning a basic notebook into a life planner. So first of all, let's go back in time to 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly when it was, when I first tried the notebook turned into a planner setup. Obviously, there's a pattern to the person that I am, my personality when I get the itch to switch, because it was March. I opened this notebook and I laughed because I didn't even realize what time of year it was that I started doing this the first time. I love this spread. It's so very cute. This is a lined Erin Condren notebook, so it was super simple to just take a ruler, make some lines on the page, get a few decorative stickers, and turn it into an entire planner spread. I also did this spread in here at that same time a couple of years ago, which I think is so cute. I did like little shelves with plants and all sorts of little doodads and cute little animals, and I love it so much. I just made the shelves with a couple of strips of washi tape and then just put some stickers all around, and I think it turned out super cute. This is not minimalist though, you guys. This is heavily decorated, not focusing on a lot of functional. I mean, yes, it is spring goals, but I definitely focused on the cuteness of this over everything else. So let's jump forward now to present day 2025 and what I have created that is still cute and decorative, but a little bit more functional for going forward and trying out a notebook as a planner. Okay, so I went ahead and printed a March calendar. I just printed this in Canva. I put some little elements on here and printed it out. It's not very good quality. I didn't realize my husband had switched out my high quality printer paper for the basic printer paper when he was doing our taxes, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. I'm totally fine with this. You could even draw in your own March calendar if you don't have Canva or access to anything to make a calendar like this. Just a ruler and a pen would make a perfectly fine calendar, and you could still put stickers and stuff on it to make it decorative. Then across from that, I made a March master list. So basically just a brain dump of to-dos to get done at some point in the month of March, and I will continue to fill this out as the month goes on. A little bit of decorative, still got to keep it cute, but it's not overly done. These stickers are from Journal Junk Box. I will have them linked for you guys down in the description. They do the best stickers. I think they're so cute. The next set of pages that I did over on this side, I took one of the, oh gosh, is it called Productivity? I think is what it is. I have another Erin Condren notebook that is the Productivity layout. And these notebook pages, the notebooks from Erin Condren are perforated. They pull out easily. So when you're done with it, you could pull it out. I took this one from another notebook entirely, and I just made my grocery list and my meal. Well, this isn't really a meal plan. It's more like meal ideas for at some point in the coming weeks. I'm not super strict with our meal plan. I like to have an idea of what to make in the next week or two and make sure we have the ingredients on hand for that. But since I am a housewife and a homeschool mama, I'm pretty flexible with our meal plan. If we don't feel like having one particular thing for dinner, or if our schedules change, something comes up, then I can swap the meal. I mean, with a little bit of notice, right? At 5 p.m., I'm not going to swap what's for dinner, but I can easily change it up. So I do keep a basic outline of meal ideas, some lunch things to prep for my kiddos, and snacks to have on hand and pre-prepared in the refrigerator. I could just cut this off my grocery list and take it along with me, but I just washi taped it over the top of my cleaning schedule. But I can pull this out entirely if I want to take my grocery list or have this in the kitchen or wherever. This is my cleaning schedule. I do get asked occasionally to share my cleaning schedule, to share tips for planning and setting out a cleaning schedule. I might actually just go ahead and share like a clean with me, or some sort of maybe like a Sunday reset video or something like that, because it's entirely different in practice than on paper. But this is my cleaning schedule. And then of course I have my daily to-do tasks, sweeping and washing dishes and doing laundry and things like that. I don't list those out here because those, as a mom of 2 boys, and a dog. We have a dog, so the sweeping never ends, the laundry never ends. So I don't have to list those things out. But for now, it changes up occasionally. But for now, this is my go-to daily cleaning list for a whole week. If you guys also want to see some grocery haul and meal prep videos, I can definitely do that. I'll probably start doing some of those just because I have had intentions for quite a while now to show you guys like plans in action, real life, actually putting this stuff into real life situations. So I will share some of this going forward in spring and summer with you guys, but this is my layout of meal ideas for now. And then over on this side, I went ahead and did a small weekly layout. This was pretty simple. I just took a ruler, did some lines. I counted out the lines to make even boxes. And this is just intended to be a week at a glance. Of course, in a notebook, you could also do some daily pages as well. In fact, let me flip back and show you guys one that I did previously in this notebook. So this is a daily spread that I did. This over here, this was a self-love journaling thing I think Passion Planner was doing for Valentine's Day. It's still really cute. I love it. But this is just a simple daily page that I did in this notebook. And I love this. It's so simple. It's so pretty, but it definitely has the different sections and categories that I needed at the time. The one thing that I would recommend doing if you are going to turn a notebook into a daily planner is I would get a stamp set that has dates and days, or you could just write it in, of course, with pen, or maybe even a stencil. But The date and day stickers do not last very long when you're doing a daily planner spread. That would be my recommendation. But if you're trying to use up old stickers and planner supplies, washi tape, things like that, making your own daily pages, it's so much fun. It's such a fun creative outlet. It uses up your stuff. And then, of course, making a simple notebook planner is very great. It's a good way to save. It's a good way to not be overwhelmed with planner decisions. It's also a great way to make sure that you're getting the layout you need for your specific lifestyle, and not being sort of boxed into prompts and boxes that you don't need, things you have to cover up. Making it in a basic notebook has so many benefits. But back to my weekly layout, this is just like a weekly overview. I'm still using my Passion Planner Daily for my daily tasks, to-dos, a little bit of gratitude, and then of course my writing and personal goals, things that I need to make progress on every single day. I didn't mind using the days of the week sticker on this spread because they're gold, and I have a lot of gold days of the week stickers. I don't tend to reach for those very often, but I felt like it was cute and went well with the green on this spread. If you don't have a huge to-do list or busy schedule, something like this would be great just on its own without pairing it with a daily planner. Another page that I did in here was just a content planner page, brainstorming some ideas for content, putting my upload days for the days I want to get videos up for you guys, and then some business inquiries and emails and things like that that I have to list out. To keep this going, I would like to do a currently spread and a memory spread in here as well. I do like to have those on 2 pages, so I'm not sure what this one is going to be. Maybe this can be a continuation of content or different notes or brainstorming. I could even do the next week right here and then flip and do the currently mid-month. Here's a look at an old spread that I did in this notebook. We've got currently on this side, moments or memories on this side. I didn't fill it all in, sadly, because this is so pretty. This is giving Alice in Wonderland. I love it so much. Very, very cute, very, very spring. So maybe I will recreate something like this for March, but I really loved this. This is the same layout. This is the same spread that I would do. Maybe not with the box stickers. I don't have too many of those nowadays, but I would definitely do like scratchy boxes with some colors, some markers. But this is just to give you an idea of how I would do a currently spread in a notebook. I also did a couple of my own monthly calendar spreads in this notebook. So this is one that I did for March. I'm not sure if these are up on my channel as videos. I remember creating a playlist that's something like turning a notebook into a planner. I'm not sure if I filmed every single one of these. I will link some of them if you guys want to see them, if they're up there. But going forward, I am going to make some spreads, some monthly calendars, some currently pages and things like that in a notebook with you guys. Here's a look at the February one that I did in this year as well. The February currently and memories or moments in this notebook is one of my most favorite things that I've ever done. It's really simple, but I think it's so cute. I've shared this numerous times on my channel, but I still love it so very much. But I think I am going to go ahead and try this for a while, you guys. Let me know what you think. Have you tried turning a notebook into a planner? Do you think it would be simple? Do you think it would be beneficial for you? I'm going to give this a solid effort, and then we'll see what things are looking like when that Erin Condren release comes out. You don't even need an Erin Condren notebook. I recommend them because of the paper quality. I love the paper quality. I mean, on the other side of here, I have marker and stickers and washi tape, and you can't see it. It doesn't bleed through. It doesn't bleed through on this one, and I did the marker on here. I love the thickness and the quality of the paper. I love how it holds onto your pen, but to save even more, you could just grab a Walmart or dollar store notebook and turn that into a planner as well. But we'll see. Be sure to click subscribe if you haven't already. Hang out with me. I will share more notebook planner stuff with you guys, and then we'll find out what future Alana decides when that planner launch comes out. For that price tag, I could get myself a good number of notebooks. They do have the 3 subject notebook as well, which would go further. And then, of course, the interchangeable covers. So I don't know. I do really, really want the simplicity, though. I do want to get back to more functional planning. Still going to be lots of stickers. Not lots, but you know what I mean. I've got to use up my stuff. We're going to do the washi tape, but I need something that is more functional, focusing on my plans in my life first, and then the decorative comes after. And be sure to stick around and hang out with me if you want to see actual meal planning or cleaning or grocery haul videos. We're going to get into those this year, you guys, and I'm really excited about it. I'm at a different stage in my life. I know some of you are too. We're going to change it up. We're going to support each other. It's going to be a good time. But for now, that is my planner in a notebook. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this one. That is all for this one. I will see you in my next one. Tell your dog I said hi. Bye, guys.